Good morning. So we finally figured out what we're gonna do after everything went wrong with this storm. Our flight was canceled to Manila and we missed our flight to Kuala Lumpur now. So now instead we're gonna fly out to Manila and we're gonna go to South Korea and then Japan.
And then off to Malaysia. So we ended up losing all the money in our flight. We tried to get a refund from AirAsia, but they weren't super friendly about it. We'll go talk to them once we get to Manila, but there really isn't much that they can do about it. And unfortunately, they don't take American Express. So I had to use my MasterCard, which doesn't really have any insurance on it. So I think that we lost the whole price of the flight, which is fine. So we decided that we're just gonna go on a separate adventure. We liked Taipei so much that it was like, instead of spending 3 weeks in Malaysia, we were kind of just like using it to fill some time because my mom's gonna meet us in Bali and we had to meet up on the same day. So now we get to go on 3 separate adventures and then go to Bali instead of going and killing time and not doing as much as we'd like. So it just makes a lot more sense that we do South Korea and Japan now since we're on this side of the continent rather than going to Malaysia, Bali, Thailand, and then coming back to do South Korea and Japan. So I guess it all worked out.
So we finally made it into the Siargao airport. The airport is so small they can only fit about 1 flight in here at a time, so we had to wait outside in the sitting area for an hour and a half, but we're finally in, we made it through. They actually weighed our carry-ons for the first time, which was a little bit stressful, but we made it up through all right.
Yeah, we did all right, and now we just have to wait 1 more hour, and then we are finally out of here. It has been a long 5 days.
Officer Barat. Our flying time will be approximately 2 hours and 25 minutes. Ang lipad na ito pinangunahan ni Kapitan Povera sa tulong ni Unang Opisyal Barat. Tayo po ay lilipad ng humigit kumulang 2 oras at 25 minuto. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to your cabin crew Alex who will demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. Each seat is provided with a seatbelt to fasten push ends together. Tighten seatbelt by pulling loose end to unfasten, lift up a buckle, and pull free ends release. In case of water landing, use your life vest found under your seat. Remove sharp objects from your body. To don, slip vest over the head, take the tape around the waist, and push ends to buckle. Now pull tape to tighten. When outside the aircraft, pull inflation tags to inflate vest.
So we finally made it to our hotel in Manila. We had a very, very long day. Our plane ended up being delayed about an hour and a half before we could even get on it. And then by the time we got close to Manila, there was a lineup of planes trying to land. We were about 8th in line, so we had to fly around for another 20 minutes before we could even land. It's just been a very long day.
Yeah, we had to check out at 11, but our flight wasn't originally until 3:30. And so it was about a 40-minute drive to the airport, but we couldn't even go into the airport because it's about the size of a room. So you couldn't go into the airport until 2 hours before your flight. So we had to sit outside in the hot for 2 hours before we could get into the airport, which wasn't any better. It was literally just seats and a couple of fans for another 2 hours. And then finally, by the time we got on the plane, we were starving. We hadn't really eaten all day. And the day before, all we ate was instant noodles and cookies and cereal because we weren't going anywhere because of the typhoon. So it's been a very long couple of days, and we are very excited to finally be in Manila after such a long awaited travel day.
So yeah, it's pretty late now, so we're gonna go to bed, and tomorrow we're going shopping because we need some warm clothes for South Korea and Japan.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to the SM Mall of Asia tomorrow, and then we're flying out at 7 a.m. on the 23rd. So we have to be at the airport at like 4 a.m. for our international flight, and then we're off. Good morning. We're just waking up here in Manila. We have a flight out tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So today we just get to spend the day in Manila, and we're gonna go to the SM Mall of Asia.
The last time we came through, we never actually got to spend any time in the city, so it'll be exciting to kind of see what it has to offer. We're just going to do some shopping and see where it takes us.
Yeah, we need some winter clothes to get us through the week in Seoul, so that's our main mission today. So we're just here at the SM Mall. We're on a mission today to get some warm clothes, and it's huge in here, and it's hard to like decide where to go because once we leave one area, then it's hard to get back to it. But then we're like, oh, should we just buy this here, or if there's something better along the way? It is kind of difficult today.
Yeah, it's so big that, we can find something in one store, but to come back, we have to go way over to the other side, which takes like forever just to get to the other side. So it's hard to find what you're looking for.
So anyway, we're just gonna keep shopping and hope that we find exactly what we're looking for.
One of the kind of cool parts about this mall is how a huge chunk of it is actually outside. There is like an indoor part of the mall, but there's also just a whole bunch of stores outside surrounding it.
Yeah, it's huge. It's very interesting, and it's right on the ocean too, so if you go to one side, all you can see is ocean view. It's beautiful. So we just got back to the hotel, and today was super successful. We ended up getting everything that we needed. I got the fuzziest coat in the entire world, and I'm so excited to wear it.
Yeah, this is the first time we've been to a mall since we left that we actually had a plan to buy some stuff, and we did find everything we needed. We needed some warmer clothes for South Korea tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm kind of getting sick of the heat. We're from Canada, so 90% of the year it's super cold. And although we complain about the cold, the heat is just as bad as the cold. So it's going to be a nice change of scenery to not sweat all the time.
So anyways, this afternoon we're going to pack up our bags. We do have 25 kilograms for the flight tomorrow, which is a nice change. We don't have to worry about weight, but we got to pack all these new clothes into our bags and get ready for our flight.